in certain way, there's some kind of contrast or disconnection between what we can suggest from the point of view of realization, or certain realization, and what can be applied of that from the point of view of non-realization or the search. It's like a dialogue between two different, completely different approaches or situations or conditions. Because from the point of view of realization, one thing that is different from the other point of view, from the other side, is that apparently choices do not arise. And from the point of view of non-realization, which is the realm of the thinking mind, there's a choice at every moment. Everything's a choice to do, right? Of course, I'm talking of spiritual matters or psychological matters, not physical or worldly matters. Because in terms of worldly matters, of course, we all have choices to make. What we wear, what we eat every day, where we go for vacations, whatever. These are superficial questions, but the important matters in realization are out of question. That's the case, they are out of question. And they are out of question not because the mind has reached some conclusion, has resolved the questions. No, because the mind is not there anymore. Who is creating the questions? Who is creating the choices, the alternatives, the apparent options, the doubts? That's a phenomenon of the mind left on its own, not of the mind that has come under the protection of the spirit, of intelligence. That mind is the mind of realization and is at rest. So that mind does not bother with questions. That mind is at service and listens to that spirit, that intelligence that is the core, the essence of our being, which is what is awakened. which is what has blossomed and irradiates or illuminates everything from itself, including the mind, that is just receiving those rays, receiving that bath of spirit. So that mind, in realization, listens without claiming to know anything. Does not know anything and does not claim to know anything. Just listens to the intelligence inside, in the heart, which is intuitive and non-verbal. But that intelligence that can see directly passes to the mind those direct insights, and the mind, by listening, translates them into words. But that's the function of the mind at that point. Just receiving and translating. It's a translator, or a printer, as sometimes I say. An output device. It's not the responsible or the knower, the discoverer, the finder of truth. That's the realm of intelligence, which is non-conceptual, non-verbal, which is the nature of ourself. So, mind functions differently after that stage of realization, just to say that there are stages. That would be a very crucial one for me to say. The stage of realization characterized by mind not functioning on its own anymore, not running wild in metaphoric terms, which is the case of most people. The mind dominates, the thinking mind dominates, does not pay attention, does not listen to the spirit, and tries to figure out what's the truth. I'm sure we can map many stages of realization before and after that, but that's the most, for me, crucial aspect. Because after that, after mind is at rest, naturally, spontaneously, because of intelligence has awakened and has taken over, because intelligence has penetrated the mind and has taken over. Because of that, after that, everything else, whatever realizations come after, they are natural, they are organic, they are a breeze somehow. Not necessarily a literal breeze, but a breeze in terms of that there is no, what I said before, no intrusion of the mind, doubting, questioning, arising apparent choices, and so on. Of course there can be rough times or rough moments of rough experiences because of purification of what's the conditioning that's been transported. But these rough experiences are dealt without choice, without thinking, just through the same intelligence, the same awareness, the same wakefulness. In a natural way.